Started in January of this year. I was just sitting at the dinner table and I got this really bad pain in my arm, and it felt like a balloon was being expanded or blown up inside my arm. And it just is that I can't really explain the pain because it wasn't sharp or dull. It was just like that, like being stretched. And my parents, they all started praying at the dinner table, and then it went away. And that's when I found out the next day at the hospital that I had blood clots, one there and then one in my chest. And they said they were going to have to do surgery. The pain wasn't always there, but it would just come all of a sudden. And it was just like so sudden that it would make me jump sometimes. And you don't like to live your life just kind of like you don't want to live having that kind of knowing that that might happen or might not happen whenever. On the Monday before the surgery, I all of a sudden just got this really bad pain in my chest and my arm, and I was just holding it, and I was holding that, and I didn't know what to do, and it kept getting worse and worse. And it was like that expanding feeling on the inside, like someone is stretching something that shouldn't be stretched, I guess, like a blood vessel or something. And I couldn't call out to my mom or my dad, and they were in their bedroom. I was in the living room, so I used my cell phone and I just called them on the phone. And my mom just came down right away, and she was praying and speaking in tongues. It just started to calm everything down, and the shaking stopped, and I was just like, took a deep breath, and it felt so much better. I just kept believing by faith that the surgery was going to go well. So I was having faith, but it was kind of like in the doctors doing their job right kind of thing, and the surgery going well, and God taking care of me in surgery. I never prayed or really asked God to take the blood clots away, and I should have been praying that, and that was my own mistake. I was just praying for God to take care of the surgery. And then when my parents told me on Monday, you can pray for God to take the blood clots away so that they're not even there, and that you won't even have to have this pain. So after that incident, 2 days before the surgery, the Monday, when they prayed for me, and then I finally accepted, I don't need to accept this as a problem that I have to have. I can pray for God to get rid of it. It was like no more pain after that. And it was like everything felt so much better. At first, I thought that something was wrong because they weren't telling me anything, and they were just having me sit under this x-ray test, this big x-ray thing, and they kept having it go over more than once, more than twice. And I was just like, how many x-rays do they need? I was thinking, what's going on? And then I even said to them, are you going to start the procedure? Is everything all right? And they said, just give us a few more minutes. And so I was kind of curious what they were all doing. And then they said to me, there's nothing there, And they said, we looked, we double checked, we even checked a wider search of the area, and we said the blood clots are gone. It was in that Monday night when my mom was praying and my dad was praying, and we had the communion and we had our family prayer huddle, that I believe the healing took place. I didn't realize it at the time. I just thought that God healed that moment of pain, but I didn't realize He had healed all of the blood clots completely until Wednesday, when the Lord showed me how He put everything in place and how it all worked out. And then I was like, oh, so that's what you did, Lord. And He just kind of like revealed it, like He said it, like He kind of, it's like opening a book and reading from page 1 to page 10, and He just showed me, well, this is what I did, and then this happened, and then this happened. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. So I believe that the Monday when that breakthrough happened is when the healing of the blood clots happened. Right now, it actually feels it feels great. I haven't had any pain in it since that Monday that we prayed and we broke that enemy attack. And I haven't had any pain in my chest either. And it just feels like at dialysis, everything flows smoother. I don't get as sick at dialysis as I was before. So we know His hand is on our head, and we know we can expect great things to happen, and His promises are always yes and amen, so we know that He's never going to fail us.